Hello, everyone. My name is Kathleen, and welcome to Planting Seeds. So, as you can see, I'm outside, so please bear with me. You might hear a lot of background noise, but the reason why I wanted to record here it's because I feel a great connection outside right now. It's not really outside, but I have this energy today, and I want to share it with you, especially that our topic is related to health. Now, one of the common scenarios that we think that doesn't really make a huge difference in our life is our health. And one question that you can always, or perhaps you already ask yourself, is how do I stay healthy? So every year, some of you, or maybe most of you, like me, I would normally tell myself that, well, I want to start eating healthy and exercise and be the best version of me. But after 1 or 2 weeks, I would normally replace this verbatim with, well, I try to exercise and follow this diet plan, but it is so difficult and I'm not enjoying the foods that I like, and it's just hard to follow. You know, if you're having the same thoughts and the same experience, I hear you loud and clear because this has been a dilemma that I have experienced since high school. I am in constant battle with my health. I am asthmatic, so I want to be healthy and improve my overall lifestyle. And so what I did is I started to read books and listen to podcasts that is not actually related to improving my health, but on personal growth, specifically in forming a habit. Now, before you roll your eyes and um, grab your pitchforks, hear me out first. January of this year, I came across Mind Valley podcast, and this channel focuses more on personal growth. And one of the recordings or one of the topics that I listened to was how to get 1% better a day through habit hacking with James Clear. Now, they talked about how we can alter our minds to form a behavior or an identity. So James talks about three layers of, yeah, 3 layers to form a habit. So imagine a bullseye. So the outer symbol or the outer circle represents the outcome or the result. The middle one represents your plan, and the core represents behavior. Now, a lot of times we start asking ourselves, what do I want? How do I get it? And what's the result that I should expect? So, you might say, well, I want to be healthy, I want to lose weight, so I will start exercising every day and eat healthy foods. And by the end of this month, I should be able to achieve my goal. The challenge there is that when we don't see the results we want by the end, or when our goal is actually, well, the deadline is near, it either stops you from doing it because you don't see the results that you want, or in my case, I would push myself into making unhealthy choices. Now, in this topic, James said to ask yourself, what's the type of person that can achieve that? How do I become that type of person and trust that the result will follow or take effect? You see, when you start to focus on the behavior or the identity, it shifts the outcome because it will then be a part of you. So instead, I would tell myself I'm the type of I'm the type of a healthy person, and a healthy person would choose to eat healthy foods, would eat fruits and vegetables, and drink lots of water. And a healthy person is also someone who would exercise every day, or someone who doesn't miss exercise every day, and trust that the outcome or the result will follow. Now, some of you might say, well, it is easier said than done. Well, James talks about 4 laws of creating a habit, and this is really interesting. The first law that he talked about was make it obvious, make it visible that every time you will start your day or end your day, it reminds you that you have to do it. So, since I'm the type of a healthy person, and one of the things that a healthy person would do is to drink lots of water. So, what I did is I had this water bottle and I made sure that it's always next to my bed. So, the moment I wake up, it's visible, it's obvious, it's there. So, it sends a signal to my brain that, hey, I need to drink water because I'm the type of a healthy person, or I'm the type of person who makes healthy choices. So, that's the first law. The second law is make it attractive. Establish a future goal. So, how do I make it attractive? Well, I've noticed that when I'm hydrated, I've noticed that my immune system is getting better. My asthma attack decreases. So it's now attractive to me, and I would now constantly drink more, lots and lots of water. So that's the second law. The third law is make it easier. How do I make it easier? Make it convenient so you can start with something small. So to me, drinking lots of water is how I started it. Now, in terms of exercise, James talked about a 2 minute rule. So the 2 minute rule is something that would actually help you establish a good habit. How I did it to me is every day for 2 minutes. Yes, every day for a month for 2 minutes I would exercise. And when the 2 minute ends, I would hard stop and not continue. And again, the art of that is I'm establishing a habit. And after a month, because my brain now forms this habit, and because I am not that habit of exercising every day becomes a part of me, then it is now a routine. It forces me, and it now reminds me that, hey, I'm the type of a healthy person. A healthy person exercises every day. So the fourth law is make it satisfying. So think of the immediate outcome and the ultimate outcome. So to me, the immediate outcome is when I drink lots of water every day, I've noticed that I now have clear choices in terms of choosing what food to eat, what do I drink. So I since I have my water bottle every day and everywhere I go, I would choose to drink water. And then when I'm buying food, I instead of buying junk foods, which I would do before, I now tend to go to the vegetable section or the fruit section and then take that and eat that instead. Because again, it's satisfying. So that's the immediate outcome for me. And the ultimate result of the ultimate outcome is that I've noticed again my immune system is better, my asthma attack decreases, and I've also know that as I do this every day and consistently, it's not just going to help me decrease my asthma attack, but it also helps me be that person. So again, the ultimate goal, be the healthy person that I wanted to be, which is the behavior that I want to be part of me. Now, as I said earlier, consistency is one of the things that we want to establish too, because that's one of the challenges. It's easier to start compared to maintaining consistency. So, there are 2 tips that I can give you. One is maintain the motivation in doing it consistently. So that's how the 2 minute rule can actually help you with, because you are starting in something small and it's becoming a part of you. It's now easier to do it and then gradually increase it, versus if day one you would start to exercise 30 minutes a day, day two, because your body is sore, you don't have the energy to actually do it. So you would say that, "Hey, I need to rest to recover," and things like that. So you will stop. But with the 2 minute rule, because it's easy, but it is challenging, because you force yourself to start once the 2 minute rule, once you reach that 2 minute. So then, as you do it every day for a month, and that's my recommendation, do it for a month, then it now becomes part of you, now becomes your identity. So then after a month, then you can increase it, and then increase it again, and then increase it again, until again you're starting to build that behavior, that identity of a healthy person. The second one is your social environment. You can join groups or communities that supports your habit. You can, you know, surround yourself with people that has the same goal as you have. It is challenging to be in a group where it's contradicting to what you want to become or what you are establishing as a behavior. So that those are the two tips that I can give you. And when you start to build a good habit, it doesn't just help you be healthy. It helps you grow emotionally, mentally, and physically. That people will notice the changes that's happening. You will not only be more productive because of the energy that you suddenly have, but you also start to think differently. Because of my experience, I decide to, what's next? What's next? What do I want to, which part of personal growth now I want to move forward? And I also realized that I become this person that is more compassionate, more grateful, and forgiving. And as you do this, as you continue to grow, people will recognize the positive changes in you. And I experienced that, which is why I am sharing this to everyone, because I know that this helped me, and I know that this will help everyone and anyone. So again, this is Kathleen from Planting Seeds. I hope you guys stay safe, and I want to remind you, be the change that you want to make. Bye.